If you've ever played a stringed instrument before, you'll know that the key to making great sound is having the instrument properly tuned. And in order to properly tune the stringed instrument, it's really about having the right amount of tension on the strings. If the string is wound up too tight, well, you can probably guess what'll happen. The string might eventually snap, and that wouldn't be a good thing. Now, on the other hand, if the string is too loose, it actually becomes floppy and also doesn't produce a very good sound. So the key to having great sound is really about getting the right amount of tension on those strings. And the same is true of our self-leadership and of our management of stress. Instinctively, we often think that stress is always bad, and so we always try to eliminate it out of our lives. And that can be true if we are facing excessive stresses and pressures and we feel completely overwhelmed and we feel like we're shutting down and not functioning properly. But conversely, if we're not having enough stress in our lives, sometimes we are under challenged and we're not motivated and we don't actually produce our best work. Studies have shown that having a medium level of stress actually helps produce peak performance in our lives. So having the right amount of stress in our lives could be a good thing and can help produce your best self. So where are you in this range of stress level? Perhaps you might feel like you are completely overwhelmed and have excessive pressures and stresses. Well, then you'll need to find ways to de-stress. Remember, it's about trying to replenish and recharge. And that's going to look different for everybody, and you'll need to find out what works for you. Somebody once told me that self-care is never a selfish thing, and I think that there is so much truth to that, because when we aren't properly caring for ourselves, then we eventually either burn out or break down, and we don't have the capacity to help bring out the best in others or to produce our best results. On the other hand, if you're not feeling challenged and not feeling motivated, you might want to try experimenting with new ways of doing things. You may want to set goals and milestones for yourself in order to inspire you to produce better work. So as you continue on in your grad studies and in your research, consider how you might be able to find the right amount of stress for your life. Remember, stress isn't always a bad thing. It could actually be a good thing and can help you bring out your best self.